Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Victoria. This is Radiant Moon Tarot. Today we are doing your December 2023 money and career reading, and this is going to be for all Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. Always grateful for every single one of you. Your likes, shares, subscribes, and all of your absolutely fantastic energy. Let's get right into it here and let's see what we've got coming out for you. First out, we've got financial constraints, but hallelujah, this is in the reverse. So this is showing that some of you have had some challenges lately, maybe some unexpected bills. You've had some things that haven't quite gone your way, or maybe you just have been in a position where you're not making enough. And when we have the financial constraints card coming in the reverse, this is a time where things are on the mend. Things are improving for you. So maybe you've got a handle on your finances, or this shows that the energy is incredibly supportive for you to make some really positive changes as far as your money goes. And this can represent anything. It can be representing that you've created a better family budget, or you may have an opportunity to get some sort of raise, promotion, a new job. Perhaps you may have some financial investments that are paying off for you right now, and you could also be finding a whole bunch of things on sale, or you may be finding a better way to shop and get what it is that you need without forking out a lot of money. So you may just be getting those little really lucky breaks here and there that do add up. So it is a wonderful energy coming in, especially through December, when we do tend to spend a lot of money. So perhaps you're really just looking at, your December season, your January season, and you're looking at your New Year's and your family get-togethers and all of these things we celebrate at this time of year. And maybe you're coming into the realization that, you know what, no, I'm not going to put everything on my credit card. I'm not going to go into debt for everything. We're going to make do with what we have, because really it's all about community and all about family and all about, those important things that don't necessarily have to cost a small fortune. So it may just be a little bit of a change in perspective there for you. We have the angel of love coming in here as well. Now, why is the angel of love showing up in your money reading? Okay, well, some of you, perhaps you do have a personal relationship that is bringing love into your life, but may also have an impact on your money. And this can be where, maybe you've been dating somebody, or you've been engaged and now you're moving in together. Two incomes are better than one quite often. This can be where you are making some really positive changes, especially in your career path, to find something that you love. And when we do what we love and we love what we do, we've got all this high vibe, positive energy around, and then the money comes in. So perhaps you are looking at how you earn your money in a little different way. But the angel of love can represent that there is some very helpful people or situations that are around you that can really help your money situation. So this can be, where, thank you. Wow. Thank you very much. This can be where you may have a helpful friend or relative, or just somebody around you, maybe even a boss, that is just spreading some really good cheer at this time of year. So there could be some bonuses going around. There could be people that are feeling quite generous, and you might be the recipient of that. So let's pull out some more cards and see what we've got. And we do start out with the Wheel of the Year in this deck, which is the Wheel of Fortune. At the bottom of deck, though, we do have the Knight of Good Cheer, and in this particular deck, this is the Yuletide Tarot, by the way. In this deck, the Knight of Good Cheer is the Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups right beside the Angel of Love can represent that there is a very helpful person that is being very generous. They have something to offer you, and it could be something that you've really worked hard to achieve, and you deserve every minute of it. You deserve every little piece of the pie that you do get. This can be someone that's just opening their heart and giving love, being generous, that kind of thing. So it could be someone you know, but it could also be someone that you meet, and this could be a very prosperous meeting for you. So really positive in that energy. Now we do have your overall energy for the month of December. We've got the Wheel of the Year, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So the tides are turning, just as we saw in the financial constraints card being in reverse, a little bit of relief. And yes, sometimes when we do get the Wheel of Fortune energy, excuse me, sometimes things are a little bit bumpy for a while and then things kind of smooth out a little bit. So this is certainly a change in fortune for you. Tides are turning for you. Doors are opening for you. The Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is our most beneficial planet, bringing us good luck, good fortune, expansion, growth, good karma, but also wisdom. And so for maybe some of you, part of your financial relief could be that you have really been using the wisdom and the life skills and lessons that you've learned, and now you're not feeling the pinch as regards to your money as much because you are putting things to good use. But whatever your situation is, the hand of fate may intervene. There might be some things that the wheels are already set in motion, and this is where you are going to start seeing the results of things that have already been started. The Wheel of Fortune also brings in some good karma for you as well, and we like that. So open up. You might just get that lucky break. You might just feel that do have a sense of relief. So it's a beautiful energy. Now, your challenge in your month ahead, we do have the sun. Now, even though the sun is in your challenge position, it is such a positive energy, such a positive card that there's really not really any downsides to it. So the sun landing in your challenge position may just be that you may have some ups and downs about feeling optimistic or feeling successful. There could be some really positive news coming in here for you. It's just that you may have to wait a little bit for it. And then it's like, oh my goodness, yes, yes, yes. So the sun does bring about success and abundance. It brings about growth and prosperity to you as well, especially with that Wheel of Fortune there. And really positive, good, optimistic vibes. The world is opening up. You may get clarity on something. So there could be part of this sun energy is like there might be a little bit of cloud over you and then it lifts and then all of a sudden that sun comes out and you feel really good about things. So really positive energy. There's really not many downsides to the sun. Even if it was to come out completely in the reverse, it's still a positive, very positive energy. So expect a lot of good vibes, maybe some really, really wonderful news for you, especially when we do have the Chariot card coming out in your blessings position. So this is the energy that's benefiting you the most. I mean, look at all of your cards. This is not by any means a just a majors deck. We've got everything. We've got 78 cards in this deck, and you have count them, four major arcanas that are coming out in here. So there's a big energy going on for you guys in December. But the blessings headed your way is the Chariot. So some of you may be making some really bold moves, and likely something that's already in motion for you, because the Chariot brings us victory, success. It brings us these wonderful moves where everything is in alignment. The stars are aligning for you. It is a card of destiny, right? So coupled up with that Wheel of the Year energy, right? There's some sort of fated events that are going along. You are very much in control of getting yourself back on track or where it is that you want to be. And the Chariot brings you towards success, good fortune, all the things that you want and all the things that you have been striving to achieve. It's because of your actions. It speaks to your ambition. It speaks to your ability to really get things moving. So you may have been working on some things for quite a while, and now here you're seeing the results of those things. The Chariot can also represent that maybe for some of you here, you may actually have some travel plans throughout the month of December, not really a super long stretch. A lot of us do. And this can be really positive for you, right? Remember, it's a blessing. The Chariot card is a really good energy anyway. And in your blessings position, it's like this double dose of positive, good vibes and good cheer. So we like this energy. Now, the Chariot can represent a person that may be really beneficial to you. This could be a Cancerian, and we already do see the Knight of Good Cheer and the Angel of Love both coming in here for you. So water signs, right? Speaking to your emotions, speaking to love, speaking to those really positive people in your life, and that really great help. So you could just have that person appearing in your life or that's already there, and they can really help you in a really positive way. The Chariot may actually represent that if some of you, maybe you need to buy something, perhaps a vehicle, right? A new car to get to work or to have a different job, right? Something that gives you more money. Maybe you do buy something, but it is a positive venture there, and it's like it can bring you closer towards the success that you've been looking for. So it can be a really great energy there. But yes, Cancerian energy with the Chariot card. So coupled with that Knight of Good Cheer, there could be a water sign person that is in your world somewhere, and this is a really positive connection, right? And don't forget that some of you here, there is some love in the air, and there may be some shifting around with your personal relationships here, and this can actually really be very positive for you and your bank account going forward, right? I mean, of course, we don't couple up with people or move forward with a relationship just for the financial aspect, but it can be a very good result, right? It can be like a little bit of a sidebar, right? It's like, oh yeah, this is really great, right? So a little bit of a relief there for you, but some really great energies there. So it's a good time for you to make some moves. If you've been procrastinating on everything, all of this energy is really opening up for you. We do have the Krampus coming in here. Okay, and the Krampus in this deck, this is the devil energy. Okay, so now here's the thing. The devil card can really speak to your shadow side, your shadow self, and this is your advice from spirit for this one. Okay, so be careful, right? Whenever we get the devil, it's a warning, right? It can be a little bit of a warning. Now, this can be where you do recognize some past habits and behaviors, and spirit is saying, yes, there is all kinds of things that do tempt us. So we do need to really take a close look, and we do need to recognize that we are not bound and chained by our habits and patterns and behaviors. We have the ability here to gain a different perspective, to put up some boundaries, and to say no to things or do things in moderation. When we get this energy, this is boundaries and perspective needed, recognizing that we can release ourselves from things that we habitually do or people that that may not be the best influence on us. You have the power to change. You have the power to release. And so this can represent that there might be some people in your world throughout the month ahead that maybe don't have your best interests at heart or might be out for themselves. So just keep things in perspective. Don't play their game, right? Have those boundaries in place, right? This can be relatives, it can be exes, it can be co-workers, right? Or it can be that shadow side of you. Boundaries are very important no matter what we do. And this might be where you really do need to embrace those, okay? But this is when we get the devil card, though, this can be overspending, overindulging in things. This can be going into credit card debt, that kind of thing. And your advice from spirit there is to recognize, all right, those lessons. Remember, you have the ability here to turn your financial situation around for the better, okay? But there is still that underlying temptation there. So spirit just really wants you to be aware of that, all right? So not always the easiest thing to do, right? We do tend to fall into that little trap. Okay, but just be a little bit cautious, take things one step at a time. But I also do feel here that Spirit is saying to you that in December, you have the ability here with the Chariot, and you have the opportunity here to make some changes, and some very important changes at that. Because the Chariot can really be breaking away from something that is not a healthy situation. So if you've been in a job that you don't like, maybe you're just in it for the paycheck and you don't really love going to work every day and you've been trying to find something a little bit better, this might be your opportunity in the month ahead where those doors are opening for you. So really positive energies there. We have the clouds coming in here for you. We've got the Rider. Move these over. There we go. Thank you very much. We have Man, which can be you or somebody that is close to you. And we've got the Clover coming in there as well as the sun for the second time. So very, very, very positive. So yeah, things start out a little bit rough and rocky in this energy, right? We've got the clouds, and the clouds can represent a person who is maybe causing you a little bit of trouble, a little bit of grief, kind of like that devil energy. So something to be a little bit aware about there in that energy. So this can be an ex. Quite often the clouds with the king of clubs there does come out as like an ex person, right? So you could have, an ex spouse or something like that causing you some grief, or maybe like some in-laws or something like that as well. But the clouds can also represent just somebody, that's maybe causing a little bit of confusion, or just comes in and ruffles some feathers. But the clouds can also represent you not really being clear on something, right? First, we've got, imagine like the gray skies that are outside, and we're like, oh man, I don't know. I'm going around in circles. I'm confused. And then the sun comes out and we gain clarity. So you do have the sun coming out. So this big burst of clarity you've got, and again, that sun coming out twice. So no matter what deck we use, the sun is always a positive card, okay? Chases those clouds away. So I do feel that there is an opportunity here for you to move away from a situation that's either causing that confusion, uncertainty for you, right? Muddled thoughts kind of thing, or whether it's people in your life, you have an ability here and an opportunity to move away. The rider, a little bit similar to the chariot card. Sometimes the rider can actually bring in a wish fulfillment. It is the Nine of Hearts, and in the Nine of Hearts in French cartomancy, this is your wish coming true, kind of like the Nine of Cups, right? So in this energy, you might be getting some really good news that is really positive for you and can open that door, open that opportunity. It could be an invitation, it could be an offer, right? Whatever it happens to be, it is something in alignment with what you've been wanting. The rider can bring you good news in all kinds of aspects. Now, the rider with the clouds can represent maybe a visitor that's coming into town. They don't stay for too long. This could be a male with the man card coming out here, and this could be a family member or somebody that you know. Okay, this can also be that you might be expecting some visitors at some point, and maybe you're trying to sort out something here when they're going to come in. And because it does have a financial impact on you, or maybe it affects days that you take off work. So you got to get that cleared up so that you guys can move forward. But I do feel here that for some of you, this man card here is really you, and you're moving forward, and you are taking the reindeer by the reins, so to speak, and you are leaving something behind. Okay, or you're moving forward in a better way. All right, because the clover coming out here, this can bring you some really good luck. It can open the doors to opportunity, right? Think of the 4-leaf clover. We always like to find one of those. So this can represent all those doors opening for you, the magic coming to it. It can represent the lucky break, right? As we see with that Wheel of Fortune card. So your luck is changing, your luck is turning around. And of course, you could be getting some really positive things going on with the sun. Success, abundance, positivity, joy, happiness, the energy that you need. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit down, a little bit lackluster. Without the sun, nothing can grow. The sun gives us energy. It gives us growth. It gives us expansion. And it can certainly shine an incredibly positive light on this clover, right? Helps your luck grow. So embrace the power of the sun in this. So it's a great energy coming in here for you. So a little bit of a rocky start, most likely, probably a hangover effect from November. And, December energy, planetary aspects and things like that. It's not all a ballpark. It's not all a ballpark full of roses necessarily. 2023 is determined to go out with a bang and not a whimper. But it looks like there is some great opportunities and doors opening for you, should you choose to embrace them, because the Chariot card, this is by your own actions. Don't take any action and you may not necessarily get what it is that you're looking for, right? So be prepared to take some initiative or to make the moves that you've been wanting to make, all right? Because you have the ability to break away from the situations or people or habits that are just not working for you anymore. So let's see what else we've got here for you. And I'm going to get 2 of these. Thank you very much. And let's have a look. We have Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. And as we just said, the sun gives you energy. Without the sun, nothing grows. The key to manifesting quickly is to have a very high energy levels. And the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. All right. So in that energy, right, we want to be in the flow. When we get physically active, the energy really does flow within ourselves, within our body. We feel better, we feel lighter and brighter, and that can really help some things come to fruition for you, or it can kind of help you just feel a little bit more energized, right? And a little bit more positive when we do that. We have conscious consumer. Very interesting that this one should come out because we spoke about that at the beginning of your reading. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. And we spoke about that before. Maybe you're tired of every single holiday season, December season, New Year's, Christmas, whatever else you celebrate, right? It's like, I always go into debt. I always spend too much money. And this is where maybe you're making a different choice this year. If the last few years has taught us nothing, it's that the people and love and togetherness is the most important thing and not necessarily just money. So you might be really turning over a page in that. So I'm going to leave that there, you guys. Those are your messages for December. I really do hope you have a wonderful, abundant, prosperous season ahead for you. I thank you so much for watching. If you did, by the way, enjoy your reading, please take a moment and press that like button there. It really does tell YouTube to show it to more people. And if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing to my channel as well. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.